a new drawing now called New Office Project Final.dwg, and this is the second drawing management tool that I want to show you in this particular chapter. And basically it's a really cool tool that allows you to count all the blocks in your AutoCAD drawing. Now the drawing itself is pretty simple. It's an office layout, it's got various blocks in it. If we go to the View tab on the ribbon and click on Count, the Palettes panel, that will open up the Count palette. Now I'm just going to pan across a little, like so you can see all of the new Office Project floor layout there. And you can see that all of the different blocks in the drawing are numbered. Now this is really quite useful because what this is letting me know is how many of these blocks are in the work drawing. So I can count 4 chairs. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chairs. How many desks? I've got 1, 2, 3. How many dynamic door blocks do I have? 1. How many monitors do I have? 1, 2, 3. Office workstations, there should be 2. So there should be 2 blocks there where there are office workstations. I should also have 3 computers. There they are. 1, 2, 3. So you'll notice there, you can see the office workstations. There's one there, and there's one there. This one is still all original blocks, but it's still counting the PCs and the desks and the chairs, even though they are nested blocks inside another block. So what I can do here is I can create a table, like so. So when I click on that Create Table button, it's now saying to me, what do I want to see on my table when I'm counting the blocks? So ideally, I need to see the number of chairs, the number of desks, the number of doors. I don't need the number of leaves. That's the leaves on all these pop lines. Do I need to see the number of plants? I do. PCs, yes. Office workstations, yes. Monitors, not so much, because the monitors are that little bit sitting on top of the PCs. So leaves and monitors I don't need. So I click on Insert now, and you'll see that I have a little table, and I'll just click there like so. If I zoom in on that, you'll see that it's got a count there. Let me close the count for a minute. Now you'll see that these here are fields. So if I, for example, removed a block from the drawing, what would happen? Let's have a look. I've obviously got a workstation there. I've got a workstation there. Let's remove this workstation like so. I'll just delete it by hitting the delete key. So if I zoom in on my table now and just type regen and press enter, that regenerates the drawing. Keep an eye on the Office workstation listing in there. Can you see it updates to 1? So this is a nice little intelligent table. So when I'm working on my drawing and adding blocks and removing blocks, this table will update when I regenerate the drawing or save the drawing. When you save the drawing, it automatically regenerates as well. So you've got a tool there now where you can tabulate and count all of the blocks in your AutoCAD drawings. Great for content reuse when you're reusing blocks in your AutoCAD drawings as well. We're starting a new chapter now, and I'm going to take you into the collaboration tools that you can use when you're working with AutoCAD. We're working in an environment now where we can utilize things like the cloud and various tools in the cloud to work with our drawings in AutoCAD. AutoCAD provides you with some Autodesk specific tools where you can work in the cloud. And also, you can work with other cloud-based providers, such as Microsoft, who provide OneDrive, and Google, who provide Google Drive, and there's Dropbox and Box and various other cloud-based provisions out there. Now, we've got a new drawing for you. It's called GF1031 Southeast Madison _cloud.dwg. So when you download it from the library and open up the drawing, you know which one it is. It's got the cloud suffix before the DWG file suffix. So you know that it's your cloud-based drawing that you're going to be working with. Now, the drawing itself you'll recognise. It's the floor plan that we've been using previously. But this particular file, we're going to save it to the cloud in various ways. Now, you can use the AutoCAD web and mobile folders, but bear in mind, like I said, you can use other cloud-based providers as well. So, for example, if I went up to Save As here on the Quick Access toolbar, I can save the file on my C drive if I want to. I can save the file anywhere I want to, but I can also save it to my OneDrive folder. So there's a LinkedIn Learning AutoCAD 2024 Essential Training folder. So I can now save that to the cloud like that. So that is now saved to the cloud. Now, as soon as I do that, you'll see it's talking about AutoCAD Web, AutoCAD Mobile. You can just close that if you want to at the moment. We'll talk about AutoCAD Web, or as it's now known, AutoCAD on the web in a moment. Now you'll notice I've got a big long file path there. I can just click on Save. And the drawing that I'm working on now is the drawing that is stored in my OneDrive account. My Microsoft OneDrive now has this version of the DWG file saved in a cloud-based folder. It's that quick and easy to save to the cloud. Now, AutoCAD is a subscription-based product. Now, because you're signed in with your subscription details when you're running AutoCAD, you'll notice up here, I've got a little head and shoulders symbol. It's blue, indicating that I'm signed into my Autodesk account. Now, I can use these folders here. You'll notice I've got an open from Web and Mobile, and I've also got a save to Web and Mobile. So I'm going to click on that now, save to Web and Mobile, and what will happen is a folder will open up, and it will allow me to save to my AutoCAD Web and Mobile folders. Now, what I've done before I set up this video was I set up a cloud-based folder in my Web and Mobile folders, LinkedIn Learning, AutoCAD 2024 Essential Training. Now, if I double-click in there, I can now save this particular file, which is my GF1031 Southeast Madison Cloud. So when I click on Save now, that is now saved in my AutoCAD Web and Mobile folders. So again, if I just click on Save up here, it gives me the file name, but that file is now in my AutoCAD Web and Mobile folders. That means I can use AutoCAD on the web and AutoCAD on mobile to edit the drawing if I want to. We're going to cover that a little bit in this chapter in a moment. But what I want to try and get across here is you're not just tied down now to your computer's hard drive. You're not just tied down now to the server in the office. You can upload your files to the cloud, which means they are completely mobile. It also means that you can work on those drawings when you're out on site or on the factory floor, utilising tools such as AutoCAD on the web and also AutoCAD on mobile. AutoCAD Mobile is great because it runs on a smartphone or a tablet, so you could be out on site with an iPad editing your drawing as long as you've got internet access, and you can also work offline and synchronise as well if you need to. But ideally, the internet access helps because you've got live, real-time access to your drawings in the cloud. But I just want to get across that that technology is here now, and that technology will make you a lot more mobile with your AutoCAD designs. We're staying in our GF1031 Southeast Madison _cloud.dwg file. Now, in the previous video, I talked about how you can save this cloud-based file to different places in the cloud. So I saved it to my Microsoft OneDrive, and I also saved it to my AutoCAD Web and Mobile folders. Now, I'm going to obviously open up the file now that is from my AutoCAD Web and Mobile folders. Now, obviously, based on my naming philosophy there, it could be that I'm opening this or saving it from any particular location. Don't be fooled, I am definitely going to open up the web and mobile-based version of the drawing. I've saved it there, so I should be able to open it from my AutoCAD Web and Mobile folders. And that's the one we're going to be working on, so don't worry about the one on OneDrive. It's going to be the AutoCAD Web and Mobile folders version of the drawing. Now, the way that I can check that is I can go up here to the Quick Access toolbar and click here on Open from Web and Mobile. And again, this will take me to my AutoCAD 2024 Essential Training folder that I set up earlier, and there's my cloud.dwg version of this particular file. So that's the one I'm going to open. Now, when you're working with the web and mobile folders in AutoCAD, if you're using them for the first time, you will be prompted for a little driver to install to allow this particular dialog box to display in AutoCAD. But you'll notice it's open from AutoCAD Web and Mobile. It's in my LinkedIn Learning AutoCAD 2024 Essential Training folder, and there it is there. So I can now open that up, and that will open this particular version of the file. And what we're going to do is we're going to work with this particular version of the file through the next few videos. We've moved to a different location this time for this particular video. You'll notice I'm in a web browser. And you can see there that I'm waiting to sign into the AutoCAD web app, known as AutoCAD on the web. Now you'll notice up at the top of the screen here, you can see the URL. It's really easy to remember. It's web.autocad.com.